Looking for cool toys like the ones seen in this review? You can shop thousands of action figures, statues, busts, replicas, costumes, graphic novels, and much more at Big Bad Toy Store. Just click the link in the description below this video. Hey guys, I'm Pixel Dan, and this is a review of the Star Wars Black Series 6-inch Greedo. That's right, we're adding another bounty hunter to the 6-inch line from Hasbro, with Greedo straight from A New Hope. As you can see, he comes in that same style window box packaging, featuring that very kind of bland black deco with the Star Wars Black Series logo at the top, along with a little illustrated medallion of Greedo's face. And then the window box fully showcases the figure and his accessory on the inside. The back of that packaging gives you kind of a darkened image of Greedo from the films, as well as a brief explanation of the character and a quote. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at Greedo outside of the packaging. Now, one thing I will say is that alien characters like this are really awesome to see in the 6-inch scale, and definitely seem to be some of the best things that we're seeing in this line so far. I think part of the reason for that is we don't really have to worry about getting actor likenesses all that great. It's a little bit easier, I think, to get the likeness of, a mask from a movie. And the Greedo head sculpt here is a great example of that. Greedo's head is awesome on this particular figure. The sculpt looks perfectly recreated from the way the character appeared in the films, and has a great deco going on there, so it's got that kind of dark green skin tone, but you can also see there's a bit of a wash on there, so it really brings out all the little bumps and the spikes and everything sticking off of his head. And then his eyes are done in this black with kind of this almost silver gloss over it, so they've got a bit of a shine to them. It's a really great head sculpt, and probably my favorite one in this lineup so far. The rest of the outfit there is also a great recreation of the way the character appeared in the film. He's wearing that bright green jumpsuit with the yellow stripes down the arms there. He's got an orange vest on. And it's nice because there's a lot of great wrinkles and folds in the detail there that's all sculpted in. And it's not just a clean, bright uniform that he's wearing. It's got this very dirty wash going on. So you can really see how it brings out all of the wrinkles, the folds, and makes him look a little worn, like he's really been out there doing some bounty hunting, not just fresh from the dry cleaners. He's also wearing a belt that's got a little holster at his side, and the belt is also very nicely detailed. It's got a very nice leather look to it, got a great wash to it that also brings out those details, and nice silver buckles right there on the front of it. So overall, the paint deco and everything on this particular figure is really nicely done. And I love the sculpt specifically in the head, and even on the hands, where you can see it's got those really long, specific, elongated fingers that Greedo is known for. So as far as the articulation goes, it's exactly what we've come to expect from the Black Series. The head's on a nice ball joint, so you can move it left and right, roll it all the way around, and there's even a nice hinge joint on the neck, so you can get even further articulation. You got great ball joints at the shoulders that are nice and tight with those ratchet joints there, so you can rotate the arm all the way around. You got swivels at the elbow there, as well as a standard elbow bend. You got swivels at the wrist, as well as hinge joints at the wrist. Great rocker at the torso there, so you can move the torso all the way around, swivel it side to side. Great ball joints at the thighs there, swivels at the thigh cut, double joints at the knees, nice little swivels at the ankle, and up and down movement at the ankle, and rocker joints at the ankle. So, you should be able to get some great poses out of Greedo. In fact, you'll get more dynamic poses out of this figure than we ever saw Greedo perform in the movie, which is kind of fun. Another fun thing, of course, is that the head is removable, just like we've seen with all of the other figures in this particular lineup. It easily pops right off the ball joint, revealing the ball underneath. And the ball joint here is the same size as some of these standard kind of male figures that we've seen, like Han Solo and Luke Skywalker, so the heads are swappable if that's something that you want to do. This particular figure stands right at the 6-inch mark, so he's the same height as Han Solo and Boba Fett, some of those other taller figures from this line. And he does include probably the least amount of accessories in this particular wave. The only real accessory he comes with is his blaster. Now, it is a very nice blaster, and it's pretty screen accurate as far as I can tell. Has a great paint deco on there where it's almost kind of got this worn silver look to it, so it's really nice looking. And it can be put in the holster at his right side, or you can put it in his right hand, which is sculpted with a trigger finger, so he holds onto that gun nice and tight. You can also remove the orange vest that he's wearing. It's kind of made of a softer plastic, so it pulls right off the figure very easily, and that way if you want to display him without the vest, you've got the option to do so. So there you go, guys. There's a look at the Star Wars Black Series Greedo figure. This is a really, really nice figure in my opinion. It's probably one of my favorites to date. I've always liked Greedo and just the way the character looks a lot, and I think it translated really well into this new 6-inch scale. Like I said, the face looks terrific on this one because it's really cool seeing those alien creatures done in this scale for the first time, and I think they translate a lot better than some of the actor likenesses we've had to see done so far. And of course, getting Han Solo in this series, it's pretty great also getting Greedo at the same time, so that way we can get that famous confrontation between the two and, decide who shot first between them. So Greedo, along with the rest of Wave 2 of the Star Wars 6-inch Black Series, is hitting online stores right now, such as BigBadToyStore.com. So happy hunting, and until next time.